Hello, one and all. So Ancient Magus Bride is getting a second season. Holy mother of God, I'm excited. I am so freaking excited. And honestly, just surprised. I mean, seriously, season 1 came out 5 freaking years ago. Holy mother of God above, that was a long time ago. That was a very, very long time ago. Though I suppose I shouldn't have been too surprised because the manga is on a monthly release schedule, meaning it releases very, very, very slowly. In fact, the anime, season 1 of the anime, actually managed to outpace the manga. The big final fight against Joseph happened in the anime before that chapter was actually released. Oh, I love that detail. I freaking love that detail. And that was back in, chapter 45, and we've just now hit chapter 90, and this current arc is wrapping up, so yeah, it makes a lot of sense for us to get an anime right now. Huzzah! And, I'm not surprised either because everyone freaking loves season 1. I mean, it's basically, a journey of watching Chise regain, value for her own life as she travels through these absolutely beautiful and breathtaking landscapes. The English countryside, the land of the Fae, the land of the dragons. I mean, how could you not love that? Though this does raise an interesting question, are fans actually going to love season 2? And like a mild spoiler warning moving forward, I'm going to keep things vague, don't worry. But basically, after season 1 of the anime ends, the series kinda sorta turns into Harry Potter. I am not joking, I swear to God, I am not joking. Basically, Chise decides to attend the college, where the next generation of wizards / sorcerers / alchemists are trained. And just for clarification's sake, Chise is a mage, a magician. She basically is able to channel the power of the Fae to perform spells and magic that violate the laws of the world. While sorcerers / wizards / alchemists are more like scientists. They're like, I chanted this spell and flame shot out of my hand. Why is that? What do the words mean? How can I create different effects with it? Which is honestly really interesting, but does create a bit of a weird dynamic because, let's not forget, Chise is a slave beggy, meaning that she can basically produce an unlimited amount of magical power, which is awesome, but it also kills her. And sorcerers have a habit of basically using slave beggies as a battery until, they actually die. So, yeah, a little bit weird between them, but, the college promises that Chise won't be harmed, and they basically want to study her to figure out, okay, what exactly is a slave beggy? How do they work? And is there a way that we can reproduce their effects, with the power of science? And they also want to help Chise figure out a way to, not die because of being a slave beggy, or because of her being cursed by a dragon. Yeah, that's still a thing she has to worry about. And this creates a really interesting storyline as Chise, attends classes and learns more about the science behind magic. It's really great. But it also means that a lot of the chapters are just Chise in a classroom or walking down a hallway. And this isn't freaking Hogwarts. It's not a castle. It's just like a bland, normal school. Which is honestly kind of disappointing. Like I said, a big part of why fans love season 1 was the beautiful landscapes. And now season 2 is going to be mostly Chise, attending classes, walking in a hallway, or eating lunch in a cafeteria. Doesn't really have the same magic as season 1. And what's more, honestly, I had a very hard time following the next arc of the manga. There were so many characters introduced all at once that it was very hard to keep track of who was who. I found myself going back, rereading the previous chapter, last 2 or 3 chapters, every time a new chapter came out, be like, oh, okay, who is this person again? What's their storyline? What do they want? Which of the, big noble families are they from? Though, admittedly, part of that might have been because, like I said, this is a monthly release series, so a whole month passed between chapters being released, and as a result, I did forget a lot between reading one chapter and the next. A weekly release anime might be a lot easier to follow. And as for lack of, beautiful backgrounds, the school does have some interesting landmarks. I think it has a hedge maze, has a very peculiar basement, and they even go on a field trip at one point. Yay! Plus, the path Chise takes to get back and forth from class to her English cottage is also very, very unique. Overall, it certainly does feel like, season 2 lacks some of the magic that season 1 had, even while Chise is literally attending a freaking magical academy. But this isn't entirely a bad thing. I mean, season one was basically Chise healing from a very, very harsh life and her inability to actually value her own life after suffering so badly. But now, she's healed enough where she's able to make friends and live a somewhat normal life. I mean, her friends are all sorcerers and wizards in this school, but I mean, before this, her best friend was her dog, who thought he was a person and, stayed next to his sister's grave until he died and became a ghost slash hellhound slash something. I'm not even sure what. So yeah, by comparison, these people are very, very normal, and it's great to see Chise being able to experience, a normal life with relatively normal people and just have normal conversations like, oh, what do you think of this class? Oh, the food in the cafeteria is pretty good today. And I just so love that for her. And it's not just her either. Her husband slash teacher, Elias, has also become, a much better person, a much more human person than he was, at the start of this series. And he's now able to actually, have conversations with people. Good for him. Good for him. And, he's also attending the academy as a teacher and has to deal with a whole bunch of people, which, not his specialty, but it's also a great chance to see how much he's grown and improved because of Chise. Oh, I love it. I freaking love it. So yeah, overall, I'm going to say season 2 probably not going to have as much magic as season 1 did. It's not going to have as many of, oh my god, look at this beautiful shot. But it's still going to be a great story as we see how much both of them have improved and learn more about this insanely detailed, awesome, magical world that I love so much. But anyway, please let me know what you think of all this down below. If you read the manga, what do you think? I know a lot of manga readers really prefer the first 45 chapters compared to the next 45 chapters. But at this point, we reached the epilogue of this second arc, and I'm so, so excited to see how it all wraps up and to see what happens in, the third arc in season 3. Hopefully we get season 3. If you are anime only, are you worried about season 2 after what I've said here? Or are you still excited? Did you watch because of just how beautiful the anime was, because of how beautiful the backgrounds were, or because you loved Chise's journey to, learning to value herself again and to become a little less suicidal? Oh, this poor girl, this poor, poor girl. But anyway, until next time, be sure to like and subscribe, and peace!